Hi, Clifford fans. Look at all these Clifford books, Graham. God, oh my goodness, look. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I ordered them at the library. Oh, there's so many. Look at all those. I'm going to read you a couple, more than one, today, and then I'll read you more another time. Look at Graham's hair. It's all fluffy. See, I have a ponytail, so it's got a little fluffy on the side. I go like this, maybe? I don't think, does that help? Oh, I think that maybe helps a little. All right. Well, I have hardcover books. You know what a hardcover book is? It's got a hard cover. That makes sense. And there's a soft cover book. This is soft. See, it bends. That's a soft cover book. And then there's something called board books. Oh, here's another soft cover book. These are board books. They're little books. You know what they are. You have board books. Like when you're younger, you have board books. When you don't know how to turn the pages right and you might rip them, then you get board books because all the pages are hard, so you couldn't rip it. So I was going to read these two board books. And you know how I think it's very clever and unique when the book is not shaped like a square. Look, it's got this little cutout. It's got a rounded edge and a rounded edge. And this one has the same thing. Let's see, do they match? Pretty much exactly. Look at that. Anyway, that's kind of cool. So I thought I'd start with these two books. They are Clifford books from the library. This one's called Clifford's Animal Sounds. And do you know who wrote all of the Clifford books? His name is right up here. It's Norman Bridwell. Can you say Norman Bridwell? He is the author. The author is the person who writes the words of the book. And I'm thinking he's also the illustrator. And the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. And that guy's name is Norman Bridwell. This book is called Clifford's Animal Sounds. Looks like he's on a farm. It's hard to see because the library barcode went right over Clifford's face, but that's okay. We understand that. Graham understands because I used to work in a library and we put the barcode on the back and we put it, no matter what it covered up, we put it in a certain spot. Gotta follow the rules. All right, let's see what Clifford's doing. There he is. He's so cute. Clifford is on the farm today. He listens to what the animals say. Look at those different animals. What do you see, Lila and Levi? I see a horse, some chickens, and some pigs. The cows, wait, did we see a cow? No, but here he is. The cow says, what's that word? Moo. The owl says, hoo. Hoo hoo. Clifford's tiny in this book, right? He must be a puppy. The bird says, whoopsies, the bird says, what does the bird say? Tweet, tweet. The mouse says, squeak, squeak, the little mouse. Clifford's smiling. Quack, says the duck. The hen says, cluck. Clifford's tiny compared to that hen. The chicks say, cheep. Cheep, 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 cheep. Bah, says the sheep. The cat says, meow. It's Clifford's turn now. What does Clifford say? Oh, that's the next line on the page. I didn't even know that. What does Clifford say? Clifford says, bow wow. Is that what a dog says? Bow wow, or ruff ruff, or ruff, ruff, ruff. I don't know what a dog says. It doesn't say ruff, that noise. It says ruff ruff. Bow wow. There's Clifford. The end. That's what a board book is. It doesn't have a big plot, but It's easy to read, and it's got great pictures, and that was a good one. And it's in really good shape, too. This is a good book. I'm going to keep this here for a while, so if you come over one day, you can look at it yourself. That was Clifford's Animal Sounds. Now let's read the other board book, which is called Clifford's Noisy Day. Another book about sounds. Do you know what this is called? Anyone know what that is? You probably, maybe you have something like that. I don't know. It's called an alarm clock. When Graham was a little girl, I had an alarm clock. Now if I need to set an alarm or a timer, what do we use? We use our phones. But some people still have alarm clocks. You know Poppy's radio that he listens to music on? He can set an alarm on that radio. That's a clock radio. That's also very old-fashioned. But anyway, let's see what Clifford hears on his noisy day. Ring! The alarm clock rings and Clifford wakes up. Oh, he's a little baby again. Meow, the cat says good morning. Pop, the toast is ready. Is that the sound the toast makes when it pops up? Pop! Do you guys have a toaster? Graham and Poppy don't have one. We have a toaster oven. It doesn't pop up, but I used to have a toaster when I was a little girl again. Yeah. Crunch, crunch, Clifford eats his breakfast. Do you know what this word is on his bowl? Can you guess? Clifford. He has his name on his bowl. Ding-a-ling, the telephone rings. Can Clifford come out to play? That is what an old-fashioned telephone looks like. You guys have a phone, don't you, by your TV? Does it look like that? Slam goes the door as Clifford runs outside. I wonder who invited him over to play. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep. Cars and buses, trucks whiz by. Look at that. He's with Emily Elizabeth. He's on his leash. Good thing, because we don't want him to go into the street, right? With all that traffic, there's a garbage truck and a bus and 2 cars. Toot goes the crossing guard's whistle. Now Clifford can cross the street. That's very safe. See, that crossing guard's holding up a sign that says stop, telling the cars don't go. Let Emily and Clifford cross the street. Woof, woof. Doggies play in the park. While yakety yak, the people chat. Oh, Emily Elizabeth has a little friend. And they're chit-chatting, and the dogs are barking, and everybody's having a fun time. Then pitter-patter all the way home, where Clifford takes a nap. And what's that letter, Levi? Those are Z's. When we're sleeping, we go, they usually make a Z, but we know it's like snoring. Oh, look at Clifford. His leg is up in the air, and he's smiling while he sleeps. He's a happy guy. That was a good one. 2 good board books from the library. Thank you, library. I love the library. That's a great place to go to borrow books, isn't it? We can't go inside the library yet, but we can pick them up outside. And so Graham has these 2 books. And that is that. And maybe, should I read one more? Yes or no? I can't hear your answer. So I'll just read one more, and then if you don't want to listen, Mommy will stop it. That's easy. I'm gonna pick this book, because this book, one day, both of you are going to learn how to read all by yourselves. Then you're going to be reading to Graham. And these kinds of books, I'm thinking, are good for you learning to read. So I'm thinking this isn't going to be a really long book. It's called Clifford's Best Friend. And there's the author's name. Remember his name? Norman Bridwell. He is the author. He wrote the words, and he's also the illustrator, which means he drew the pictures. Who do you think Clifford's best friend is? I have a guess. Don't know if that's who it is in this book, but that's my guess. I mean, look at the picture there. kind of a hint. Let's find out if we're right. This is Clifford's best friend. Her name is Emily Elizabeth. Bingo! Graham was right. Were you right? Was that your guess? Yeah, we know that. She wakes up early in the morning. Oh, look. What does she have here? We just talked about that. It's an alarm clock. She's got a book by her bed, just like Graham does. I always have a book. Oh, look. Is this like where Daddy works in his chair with the computer? She says hello to Clifford. Oh, he's big now. He's outside, too big for the house. She eats breakfast. Then she feeds Clifford breakfast. Look at that. Clifford's breakfast is in a dump truck that they have to dump into his big giant bowl that says, remember what it says on it? You can't see it all in this picture, but it says Clifford. Oh, look. His house also says Clifford. Clifford takes Emily Elizabeth to school. Wow, she doesn't have to take a bus or a car. She gets to ride on her dog's back. Clifford cannot go inside school. He stays outside. After school, Clifford takes some friends for a ride. Look at that. Now more kids are riding on Clifford, not in the bus. Then Emily Elizabeth does her homework. Now her homework is done. Emily Elizabeth and her friends play with their dogs. The dogs like to play catch. Clifford wants to play catch too. No, Clifford, that is not a stick. That is a tree. Oh, Clifford, wow. That is a big tree he took out of the ground. Clifford puts the tree back. Good dog, Clifford. Clifford thinks he sees a big frisbee. He wants to catch it. Is that a frisbee? I'm curious what they're going to say that is. It's not a frisbee. Clifford catches the frisbee. He puts it down. What is that? I would call that a flying saucer, but I don't know. Look, purple aliens. It isn't a frisbee after all. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain that. Two silly purple guys come out of that thing. The aliens see Clifford, then they fly away fast. Now, I would say that aliens are not real. That's my opinion, but other people think different things. I don't know. But anyway, they came in a flying saucer, which I also think is not really true. But remember, this book is fiction, so it can be about any silly made-up thing. Clifford and Emily Elizabeth eat dinner. After dinner, Emily Elizabeth gets ready for bed. She says goodnight to her big red dog. Then she dreams sweet dreams. What are her dreams about? Aw, her best friend Clifford, of course. Emily Elizabeth loves Clifford. He is her best friend. The end. That is sweet. I love Emily Elizabeth and Clifford. I love Emily Elizabeth's matching shirt and tights. That is pretty snazzy, Miss Emily Elizabeth. I think Lila should get an outfit like this. Maybe Graham could get one too. That'd be super cool. Look at that. We read 3 books, 3 Clifford books, all written by Norman Bridwell. And another day, I'll read some of these other ones to you guys. All right? All right. Hope you enjoyed. I love you. Happy reading. Happy books. Happy libraries. Happy kids. Happy summer. Happy Graham. Mwah, mwah. See you soon.